Hello and welcome to 1300 Smile Stadium, where the Penrith Panthers are preparing to take on the North Queensland Cowboys. The Cowboys with a very cold start to the season, yet to win a game. The Panthers up and down week by week, coming off a loss last week and a pretty big one to the Raiders. Can they get it done up here in North Queensland, in Townsville tonight, or can the Cowboys sneak their first win of the season? I'm your Commissioner Will Kay, joined by the one and only Eddie Oliver, here broadcast live from Townsville for what is going to be a very interesting clash. A lot on the line for both clubs.
Yeah, the stage is set for an thrilling contest here this evening up in Townsville. Jack Carl's been moved out into the centres. Josh Pretlove is making his first start at second row this evening for the Cowboys. 0-4 to start off the season for the Cows. A big win needs to happen here this evening if they want any chance at finals. It is a long SRL season, but you've just got to get a win in the books. And this is where it starts, at home in front of your home fans.
Absolutely. As we get underway, Jack Carl kicking off and, like you said, in the centre spot for this week. The Cowboys currently sitting last on the ladder, looking to change things up this week a little bit with their team list. It's going to be... Well, I guess the major thing is Jack Carl. He has moved into the centres. Lucas Deuce has taken his spot at 5'8". Blake Harris, he's playing at halfback for this one. And a bit of a forward pack shuffle. Justin Monkey into the 8. Jake Scott into the 10. Pretlove, his first SRL start in second row. That's at the 11. Hunt's to the 12. And Jordan Williams back at 13 for the first time in probably 3 seasons, I'd assume. So a lot of changes for the Cowboys. All or nothing stuff from them now, as the Panthers get a good set early on over the halfway line, and they'll get a decent kick to top it off. That's a very good start from the Panthers, who will just ease their way into this game.
Yeah, no, definitely they're just,
as I say that.
I was going to say they got through their set well, but a penalty given away. Well, the Cowboys, they want to take advantage of this, because you're not going to get that many.
You're not going to get many opportunities like this, and it looked like it was just Vivali Ngawa and Ben Cummins just holding in too long in the tackle. They're disappointed with themselves there, as they've given away a crucial penalty, and almost another one there from Lonnie Lawrence and Lachlan Sinclair, as Jordan Williams now slicing straight through the line. Just showing off the muscles and the legs that he's got there, Jordan Williams, and he can be an absolute ball-running freak, so you've got to be careful when he is on the field. It's Josh Pretlove now, pushing forward. Brought down at the 30. Third tackle as they spread it to the right now. Lucas Deuce, inside ball. Jordan Williams again here, driven back by Sinclair. Lawrence helping around the legs. The Panthers not eager to give meters away, but not looking like they have much choice at the moment. As now Hamilton, Tyreek Hamilton, busts through a tackle as well. Breaks the line, but brought down by Sinclair. 10 meters out from the try line. It looks like it's going to be Deuce setting up on the right side. Monkey's there as well. Deuce will put the kick in. No, he's going to drop the ball. Now it's Allison away. Jackson Allison stretching his legs, getting past the 40. And Williams bringing him down. A little bit of chaos there, but the Panthers come up with a good start to their set.
Yeah, what a turn of events there for both sides. The Cowboys, they had an opportunity to put in an attacking grubber kick through Deuce, but it just ricocheted, and all the experience. Jackson Allison picks up the ball, runs 35 meters downfield. Jordan Williams in pursuit makes the tackle, but the Panthers are on the front foot. Third tackle just outside the Cowboys' 30-meter line.
As now we go Sinclair, straight through a gap here. Sinclair has to be brought down by Chaz Dingo. Deuce gets there as well to help, but looking very dangerous all of a sudden, the Panthers. As now they go to the left, it's Lecky Tua. Brought down 5 minutes out. Jordan Williams and Simon Hunt combining for that one. Fifth and last, they go out to the right. It will be Butler. Butler looks to put it in behind. Knocks it on straight into Tom Jamison. Manu cleans up, but it's all for nothing. A handover on the 10.
Both teams struggling to convert in the red zone. It's going to be something that you do want to fix up. If you can get that grubber kick away, that bomb away, it can prove very threatening towards the future and the rest of the game in front of you, because it can lead to points, good grubber kicks. And if you don't get your fifth tackle options right, it will come back to kill you.
It sure will. And just looking at this Panthers side to start the season, they're currently 1-3. They're looking to make it 2-3 tonight. They have also made some changes of their own. As we go through the line very quickly, Jake Scott gets a great ball out, but it's Shaq the Unknown. Now on the return, Shaq the Unknown can't peel away from Hunt, and I can't get a sentence together to talk about this Panthers lineup. Now it's Lecky Tua driving forward. Bit of a change this week with him sitting into the 8 jersey. Now we go to the right. Charlie Butler goes to Stromandinoli. And some changes for the Panthers this week. Lucky 2 out the 8. As John Boy has eventually come back into the starting side a couple of weeks ago. And a little bit of a shuffle on the bench as well. Rusty Shackelford swapping with Callum Irwin, I believe. As now it's Allison. Gets another good run there and another good ball out to Kamene. Now Waruri Kamene has to stand and play it. 10 metres out, the Panthers. Out to the right. It's going to be Allison with the kick. Allison sneaks it in behind. Gets it to Lecky Tua, but he's brought down millimetres short. What a tackle there from Jordan Williams. A try saver, no doubt about it.
That's the advantage you can get off of a good kick there, Will. Jackson Allison unlucky to ricochet off a player again. And the referee, he's had a word to John Boy Mai over there. He doesn't want to see any more held and ruck, any sort of penalties, because it's going to come back and pay, threatening to send them into the bin.
I think that one was Henrik Lind there. And yeah, Sonny Tyre and Anthony McDonald not happy with the lack of discipline from the Panthers early on. They've gotten 2 penalties in the first, well, in the opening 9 minutes. Not even crossed the 10-minute mark yet. So not too pleased with that. And I don't blame them for wanting to sit one down in the bin if they continue this behaviour. Because now they go. Lenny Phillips, he just circles around one. Coming off the right boot there. Now they go to Jordan Williams. Now to Hunt. Hunt straight through a gap. Simon Hunt can't get the ball on the inside. He had Jake Scott looming there, but now it's going to be his turn to run it. Jake Scott just taking a settler on the last. 5th and last now. Where do they go? Tom Jamison back in the hooker position, taking over for Jordan Marshall as Lucas Deuce puts up the high ball. Who's underneath it? Well taken. Shaq the Unknown. Tackled after the catch, and they'll go out to the 20 for a 7-tackle set.
Yeah, both teams looking a lot more convincing on their 5th tackle kicks. The grubber kick earlier from the Panthers. The Cowboys respond with the crossfield bomb there from Lucas Deuce, but Shaq the Unknown's just too good. Positions himself well, and then drives high up in the air. Collects it on his in-goal. 20-metre tap it was for the Panthers. They're just going to work it out of their own end here and hopefully get to a good kick.
2nd tackle now, and almost at the 15-metre mark. The Panthers, not a bad set from them. The meters have been easy for both teams, it looks, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty open, free-flowing footy. Yet to see any score yet from either teams, though, so it will be a big question of who cracks first as Allison plays the ball. Now it's going to be Henrik Lind, splits the markers. Can't get away from the captain, though. Justin Monkey making a good tackle. As 25 metres out is where the Panthers will rest for this set. Charlie Butler putting up a very high kick, but it doesn't travel very far as Cummins comes down with it. Well tackled by Deuce. And a handover on the 20, very close to the sideline.
Yeah, they could have been worse. Oh, Pretlove.
Welcome to starting sign Josh Pretlove. That is a massive hit on him. As Lachlan Sinclair just really rubbed it in there.
Watch out.
Perhaps a little bit of bad blood between Lachlan Sinclair and the Cowboys after last season. He was spent most of the time on the bench, and now it's Chaz Dingo breaking the line. Offload on the inside. Jordan Williams. A miraculous tackle from Henrik Lind. As that's only the 3rd now. Still 3 up their sleeve, but now it's going to be off the back of a player. The referee's going to call play on here. I don't know about that one. I thought Chaz Dingo was surely in front of Tom Jamison. But referee says keep going as Blake Harris spreads it to Williams. He's taken a lot of runs so far. He's got to be getting tired. Jordan Williams got a lot of work done in this first 14 minutes or so. Is now 5th and last. Out to the left. Lucas Deuce spits it to Harris. Harris. That's classic Blake Harris, isn't it? Gives away the penalty on the last, and an opportunity there just goes begging for the Cowboys.
Yeah, the story of Blake Harris, the downfall since the Melbourne Storm Grand Final last season. He really just hasn't settled well into this Cowboys system that they have up there in Townsville. It's a completely different ball game, and he just has not seemed to find a home at 6 or 7. He's still trying to find his feet. Yeah, he did have the likes of TBK with him last season. It's a whole different ball game when you got a lot more pressure underneath you on your shoulders.
Yeah, and it was a move that was really a blindside, but the Cowboys, they thought they snuck a good play here. Blake Harris really has not lived up to expectations in any sense of the word for the Cowboys yet. So it'd be an important match, or the next couple of rounds, whether he really steps up to the mantle that he's been given here. But he has not done so yet. As now it's Lynn going just a short ball to Allison. He puts it on the ground. There's a knock on though, and Charlie Butler, he thought he'd scored a try, but referee says knock on. And the Cowboys get off with one there.
Yeah, definitely. This Cowboys forward pack's just going to motor upfield now eventually. It really reminds me of a Seasons 5 sort of Broncos with likes of Hunt and Scott and Williams, all of those sort of players that came together, and they've been brought back to the Cowboys, all of them. There's a lot of experience in that forward pack, and you have to be honest, they have been underperforming in recent weeks.
Yeah, they sure have been, and I think this whole team's been underperforming. They haven't won a single game. They're currently last on the ladder. There's not really too many nice things you could say about them. But they've got some good young guns coming up, I can tell you that. Josh Bretlove, great run from him there. Tom Jamison, another one of them. And Lucas Deuce, I'm not too sure if that was the option on the last from 25 metres out. But what do I know about making a play at half, Eddie?
Yeah, well, you are a lock now, Will, so maybe leave it to the people who play their week in, week out. But, the big man's copped one there in Lawrence.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo just didn't like the cut of Lonnie Lawrence's jib there and decided to try and take off his head. But the Cowboys, yeah, they're just not looking too strong right now, and they're on the back foot now. The Panthers get a full set within this 20. If they're going to crack, it's going to be now the Cowboys, so they really need to step up in defense. But here's Shaq the Unknown, makes a fool of them, straight through the line, no Chaz Dingo in sight, and the Panthers are on the board for the first time tonight.
Yeah, no, very well done, Panthers. Just the settle up play off the penalty, and then they shift it straight out to their strike weapons. The long ball from Maiava it was, off to the winger and Shaq the Unknown, who's really just reignited his career here at the Panthers this season. He's had amazing moments so far, and it's only been 5 rounds in. And there's another one that he can add to his tally. Butler to convert to make it 6 points of difference. Took nearly 19 minutes for a try here, so let's see if this opens up the doors.
I guess only time will tell, and you just look at that replay then, it's Jack Carl getting stood up by Shaq the Unknown, perhaps a little bit unfamiliar with the centre position. He hasn't really played much time in the centres in his SRL career. But I think the most important thing about that was that there was no support from his teammates there. He was just left to try and deal with Shaq the Unknown alone, and that's not something you want to be doing, especially if it's your first time defending in the centres. So they really need to get around him here, Jack Carl, because he's doing a lot of kicking. He's doing a lot of organising on that right edge. He can't do everything. They really need to support him here. So hopefully the Cowboys have identified that and going to try and improve that throughout the match here. Now it's Maiava. Taking a hit up and driven back by Simon Hunt. Blake Harris helping in that one, as that's the third. Strumandinoli, now to Rakamanu. He gets through the line. Rakamanu tries to weave on the inside. Can't get away in the way he wanted to. As now, it will be.
Watch out.
Finding the ball. Strumandinoli just giving a bit of a hard pass there from Lynn, so he had to just kind of straighten up and go forward. It's going to go to the right now. Cummins with the kicking duties off the left boot, puts it down to Caleb J. He's given a bit of space to run. Rakamanu brings him down and come through the legs, Justice Daly, as the subs for both teams will now be on the field. As well, Pretlove with another great run there, and the subs, Callum Murray and Daniel Engo for the Cowboys. And of course, it is Rusty Shackelford and Justice Daly for the Panthers. So some good prop rotations here for both teams. Let's see how they can impact upon this game after an exhausting first 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And there are some players in both of these sides playing for a State of Origin spot this evening. Dingo coming to mind, Carl as well, Monkey, Jake Scott, Simon Hunt, especially for the Queensland side. So it is the final round that you want to be performing, because squads do come out on the
Thursday.
I think I'm having
2 days from now.
Yeah, on the Thursday. I'm having a brain fart, so make sure.
Sorry to cut you off there, Eddie. Vivali and Gawa very, very close to getting past Chaz Dingo. But a great tackle there around the legs. And sorry, Eddie, you can keep it going now.
Just the eyes from Sonny and Will yourself, they're both going to be on all of these games. So just adding on top of the pressure for the Cowboys, there are some individuals who are trying to play for an Origin spot, at the same time trying to get the first win for their club.
Absolutely is. Now it's Jackson Allison pushing forward. And Josh Bretlove has impressed so far, New South Wales Blues representative. I don't know if he'll be making his way over some other second rowers, but definitely impressive in this match so far, and probably been a standout for the Cowboys. in this match. Now it's Blake Harris. He's taking the run up there. Brought down by Rusty Shackelford. So there they go. Tom Jamison goes to Williams. Now goes to Deuce. Can't do much there. And Lucas Deuce. He's forced to just take the hitter. Tyreek Hamilton goes to Chaz Dingo. He steps around one. Chaz Dingo just breaks through the line, but Dominic Stremandinoli bringing him down. That's the fourth. Hamilton now goes to Deuce. Spreads it out to Williams. Fifth and last. Where do the Cowboys go? Jamison puts it to Deuce again. Kick all the way down to Shaq the Unknown's wing. And he's going to step around Carl again here. And make his way to Chaz Dingo. And Jack Carl struggling to contain Shaq the Unknown. But to his credit, a very explosive winger to be trying to mark.
Yeah, no, definitely 2-0 there for Jack Carl when it comes to making a successful tackle on Shaq the Unknown. I'm sure it'll be... Oh, Daly. This Panthers team's just showing a lot of enthusiasm at the moment. They're a bit rusty when it comes to combinations, but they've got some star players like this one.
Yeah, Rui Kamene just getting straight to the line now, and be interesting to see whether they can keep this pace up for 80 minutes here, the Panthers. I don't know what their plan of attack is. Maybe it's just to wear down the Cowboys by making them defend very, very hard. As that's the fifth and last now. The Panthers out to the left. It will be Charlie Butler. He puts the high ball up. It lands nearly behind him. Ben Cummins down with it again. I've seen this play somewhere before. Pretlove tackling comfortably. And a handover. Bit of a nothing play on the last there from the Panthers.
Yeah, and they've been doing a lot of defending here, the Cowboys. They've got some fresh legs on the field in the middle, like the likes of Callum Murray, who just ran the ball there previously. It's sort of just turned into a set for set at the moment after the Panthers scored that first try. Look out for an error here from one of the sides, because if it does get given away, it might lead to some more points.
It may do this. Chaz Dingo just getting around them again that time as now goes. Caleb J. Steps around. Dominic Stremandinoli doing a great job in cover defense on the outside backs, just getting through their line. He's done a very good job of catching them so far. It's Lucas Deuce puts the kick in. Once again, Shaq the Unknown isolates Jack Carl. Shaq the Unknown goes for a bit of a run.
Oh.
Ankle tapped there by Dingo. And that was well needed there. He is looking dangerous every time he touches the ball, Shakti.
I hope Jack isn't playing 80 minutes at centre this game, because it's going to be a long night if that is the case. The real difference at the moment is just the kick reception footy that the Panthers are playing. They're always getting 20 to 30 metres off the ball. The Cowboys are just constantly kicking towards their weakest side when it comes to defence. So they've got to change up the kicking game, because they're just giving away too many metres early in the set.
They sure are, but I mean, if you remember when they kicked it to Vivali and Gala, he almost got away untouched. Chaz Dingo had to come across, make a try-saving ankle tap. Like, either way, whichever wing they kick to, it's going to be dangerous. So it's really not favouring the Cowboys at the moment. But this is Caleb J. Gets a bit of space. Jackson Allison. What an ankle tap there, the big fella. Scott Sadler, eat your heart out. That is a great tackle there to stop a very quick winger.
And they're motoring upfield now. The Cowboys getting their outside backs involved. Chaz Dingo just roaring up the middle of the field. And they're going to keep going to it back through the middle. This seems to be the case around the ruck. There's some tired players for the Panthers. The Cowboys are taking advantage of.
It's Blake Harris. Got a good ball there. Callum Murray ends up with it now. That's the fourth. As the Cowboys, they've got 2 more tackles here. Looking to see whether they can score their first points of the match. Inside ball, Jordan Williams. He's been quiet the last few sets. And put on his back here. And a held-in tackle penalty on the last. Shackelford's going to go to the bin here. And wow, Rusty Shackelford sent to the bin. Anthony McDonald having none of that. And I guess in a way, the Cowboys will in fact get on the board.
Yeah, Rusty Shackelford, enjoy the media after that one. It's going to be a long few nights for you, unfortunately. But the 2 points... they could have had 6 tackles on the Panthers' goal line, but they've decided to go for the 2. Who knows? They might roll back and score a try in the next 5 minutes, the Cowboys. But maybe just for the mental side of things, they've got points on the board. Might help them find some more.
It very well could, and I'm not too sure, but I think that may mess up a little bit with the substitutions. Substitution department. Considering within the last 10 minutes, that may make it very hard for the substitutes to happen for the Panthers. So, yeah, sometimes you got to roll with the punches, I guess. We'll see what happens, but yeah, no promises there for the Panthers. But Rusty Shackelford, he won't be happy with himself because that was a very unneeded penalty in a time where you just didn't need to give it away, and they've been on that warning for ages. I guess he forgot about it. It's Jordan Williams just going straight through the middle. You think they'd be exploiting this gap that looks like Mayava's come in to fill. If you're running on that right side through the middle, but no, they're going to go out to the left wing instead. The exact opposite of what I just said. That's the fifth and last. The Cowboys spinning the ball deep. It's going to be Deuce with a long kick here. Rakamanu allows it to bounce here.
Oh, good kick.
It's going to just go dead.
Oh.
And good patience there from Rakamanu just allow that ball to roll dead. Got 7 tackles now. And the pressure is just released from the Panthers.
Yeah, the kick just had a bit too much on it, as you said there, Will. Rakamanu, well done. Just showing his wealth of experience out the back, letting it roll on. But Butler now goes straight.
Bit of a weird play there from the Panthers, but Charlie Butler ends up getting the ball and going through a hole. As now Jackson Allison goes to Shumananoli, gives it to Rakamanu. Down the wing, Rakamanu, he thinks he's a winger. One-on-one with Chaz Dingo, and Dingo manages to wrap him up. Good tackle there from the fullback. As Manu plays the ball, they go left. It's going to be picked up. Jordan Williams picks it up. Lonnie Lawrence is looking, staring daggers at Sonny Tyre for missing that one. And it is play on here at 1300 Smile Stadium. The Cowboys getting off the hook there.
Yeah, some controversial calls at the moment. Dingo's through now. The Cowboys have got 3 minutes. Can they find a try? Can they go into the halftime break up by 2?
A very good question here. Cowboys have got 2 tackles to really get on this line. Now Lucas Deuce goes short ball. Engo, great draw and pass. Straight through the gap where Rusty Shackelford would have been standing. That's the 5th and last now. Where do they go? They go. Blake Harris puts it along the ground. A good kick there. But the chase just doesn't quite have it. Kamene picks it up. Simon Hunt tackling. And I mean, it was a good kick from Blake Harris, but really no chemistry there with his second rower to get the ball over the line.
Yeah, no, they had some bodies in chase, but Kamene's just too good there, too cool, too calm, too collected. Just picks it up, takes the tackle, and saves his team from what could have been potentially a try. John Boyd just goes straight through now, trying to pick up for a bit of the work that Shackelford would be doing in this attack. The minute to go, the Panthers should be holding on to this lead.
They sure should be. And you wouldn't think they'd give away a kick return try
unless they
here.
go for the length of the field.
I mean, anything can happen. Is Lenny Phillips on the kick return? He has shown time and time again. Don't speak too early, Eddie, because here he goes, Lenny Phillips, crossing the 20, the 10, under the sticks, and the Cowboys will sneak in with the lead just before halftime.
Well, Lenny Phillips take a bow. What a length of the field effort it was from the rookie outside back. He just runs the length of the field. Rakamanu just dove at thin air. He was meters away from him, and the players in chase were not going to catch the flying winger when he just found open pastures like that. He had the whole home crowd on his back, and they just drove him home.
Yeah, they're all up off their feet there for Lenny Phillips, and really, I don't know if John Boy will be too happy with us. We spoke way too early there. But we'll see you very shortly for the second half.
Hello, NRL Hotel. How can I help?
Yeah, g'day. I'd like to organise an early checkout, please.
How does the 60-minute mark of the grand final sound?
Perfect.
But I booked a final spot in round 10.
So it looks like that was cancelled in round 13. So if you could just move aside, though, we've got some genuine and top 8 teams about to check in. There you go.
What?
All the best.
Really?
Penthouse.
Oh, you have got to be joking. Going up the was?
Nah, down.
Yo!
So we've had some complaints. Is there any chance you can wrap this party up soon?
Yeah, sure. Just give us another couple of seasons, all right?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that all you're going to do to stop them?
Better than you managed.
Yes, rooms. Yeah, send up another 5 utility players, please.
Right away, sir. And shall I send up some more Panthers?
Oh, sounds delish.
Any baggage, sir?
Yeah, heaps. Try 38 years worth.
Jeez Louise.
Can I help you?
Yeah, actually, got any wins against top 8 teams in here somewhere?
No, just have towels.
What's gambling really costing you? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
Hey SRL fans, want to support the league further? Join the Simulation Rugby League Patreon. Get exclusive access to additional content, early access to league releases and supporter-only giveaways and upgrades. Whatever you're looking for, we have something for every fan. When you become a Patreon, you're more than just a spectator. You're a crucial part of our team. Your support helps us keep delivering the high-quality matches and content that you love, and it ensures that we can keep the SRL experience growing for fans of all ages. It's super simple. Head to our Patreon page, pick the tier that's right for you, and you're in. Every bit of support helps us grow and makes the SRL an even better place for everyone. Now, back to the game. Welcome back to SRL TV, brought to you proudly by TBC Live, and the North Queensland Cowboys currently leading the Penrith Panthers by 2 points after a try on the halftime buzzer. It was Lenny Phillips going the length of the field to get their first try of the game for the Cowboys. Currently in the bin, it's Rusty Shackelford sitting in the naughty chair, as the prop has made the Panthers sit one down, only 12 players on the field for that remaining 10 minutes of that first half. He's got 2 minutes to go before he's back on the field, and that has affected the interchange slightly. There we go. He's very missing in that player's Pretlove. What a first half he had, 109 run meters. What an effort, and he just tops it off there once more.
Yeah, he gets another 30 there, Josh Pretlove. We were talking about him up in the box at half-time, and he's just come out and he's replicating that first half form. Oh, here we go. Jack Carl with a run down the sideline. I think that's his actual first touch of the game with the ball, so a good way to start off the second half here, but watch out once again.
Good run there from Chaz Dingo as well, leading the run meters for the Cowboys. It's Jordan Williams. He's got through a lot of work early. He's looking a little bit fatigued out there, Jordan Williams. He's got to be careful about injury, as he'll go off the ball, but beaten by Raikamanu, who now weaves past one. Raikamanu, he's away! He just got weaved by Lenny Phillips not even 12 minutes ago. And now Raikamanu under the sticks. What a try from the fullback.
Raikamanu, nobody's within cooey of him. Look at the distance between the chasers. Williams in pursuit. Dingo trying to come back and cover up for the missed tackle. But it does not matter. Raikamanu just running the distance, doing what Lenny Phillips did at halftime. And that's just something that they needed. Rusty Shackelford does return to the field as that play did go and progress. So we've got 13 aside for the remainder of the game.
They sure have. And wow, just what a try there from Raikamanu. The Panthers once again in the lead here, looking for their second win of the season. The Cowboys looking for their first, of course. You know, had these results happened earlier. So this game happened later in the season. We could have been looking at a spoon ball. In fact, speaking of spoon ball, Eddie, do you have any idea when the Roosters play the Cowboys?
I was actually looking at that. I was, and it's not round 15. I really would have hoped that it would have been round 15, but I can confirm it's not. But if you keep commentating, I'll go check that for you right now.
That's all right, mate, but thank you very much. As we continue to go, Callum Irwin is bumping off one, and just looking at the stats, looks like it's round 13, in fact, the North Queensland Cowboys with the Roosters. And, I mean, hopefully we don't get to that point in the season, but you never know. So, sorry, round 12, that is, rather, is Shamanda brought down in the tackle there. It's fifth and last. The halfback playing in. Not a great set after points there from the Panthers. The Cowboys looking to muscle up a little bit in defense. As Phillips here, he is with the ball in the middle of the field, but he can't get around any defenders. And he's just going to play it just before the 50.
And Jordan Williams carrying up the ball. The Cowboys trying to just work it early inside here of the Panthers half, and that's some very good defense there on Josh Pretlove. I'm not sure how much longer he's going to last this game. He will be playing the 80 minutes by the looks of it. We'll have to see if it takes his toll, but Eddie Devon, what a run.
Great run there from Eddie Devon. He's just been, time and time again, a solid forward to just use through the middle. As now it's Jordan Williams, gets an offload away to Tom Jamison. Williams still just really commanding in his role at lock as they go. Lucas Deuce puts up the high ball. That's a good kick as well. Who's underneath it? Oh, Rawiri Kamene taking that one well. Tackled very well as well in addition to that. But yeah, good kick there from the Cowboys. Just couldn't quite get the contest they wanted.
And there's Shackelford back out into the field. The Cowboys, they might not have gotten the ball back, but they're in prime field position here just to hold the Panthers into their own half, force them to kick long, and then just work it on the kick return again. You could go the length of the field. Anything can happen here in the SRL. Just back your defense, and then hopefully your wingers can stand up.
Yeah, hopefully they can. As oh my goodness, Kaliolani Mahana Ola with a good kick. It's Chaz Dingo. Just getting around a few before eventually being brought down. Now they go. Lucas Deuce goes to Josh Pretlove. Of course, like you said before, Chaz Dingo, knowing that there's a lot riding on this game in terms of origin selection, he's been putting on a bit of a show tonight for his team and really leading as a player and as a leader, I guess, in this squad. He's the highest rated player in the SRL, so you'd think that he would be really contributing the best to his team, and he has done that, well, exactly that tonight as Pretlove brought down, playing the ball out to the left. Lucas Deuce. Kick over the top, landing in the lap of Vivali Ngawa. Tavita Vivali Ngawa weaves around two.
Ooh.
Just splits the second rower in the center. And Chaz Dingo making a very important tackle there.
Yeah, a good tackle there from Dingo. It had to be made. The last line of defense, as he always does. They're all reliable. And Dingo being 184, 85 overall now, so you'd have to think if anybody wants him on his team, you'd expect big things, and he does have to stand up. There's some players in this Cowboys team that are definitely underperforming. And if there's anyone that can just find a spark and, you know, bring a light into the darkness, it's Chaz Dingo for the Cowboys.
Absolutely, it is his fifth and last now. The Panthers playing the ball. Shmananoli kicks it down to the wing of Lenny Phillips as he's going to step around one. Lenny Phillips. Dangerous every time he gets the ball off a kick return. And they're on high alert now after that try at halftime. The Panthers, they are not too keen to give him too much space. Rakamanu swooping in any time the Cowboys number 5 gets the ball. As Marshall couldn't get too far there. They go to the left. Now it's going to be Monkey. Goes to Pretlove. Pretlove driving forward, and he's had a good game tonight, Josh Pretlove. The young rookie just really paving the way for a good career. As now they go. Blake Harris couldn't get the ball shifted to Marshall. So he just holds onto it in fifth and last now. The Cowboys playing it. Going left. Williams kicking it all the way down to Vivali Ngawa. They don't want to give it to Shaq the Unknown. I can't imagine why, Eddie. But Vivali Ngawa tackled well there by Tyreek Hamilton. It's wrapped up 15 meters out from his own line. The Panthers, a big set here.
Yeah, they do have a big set coming up, coming out of their own end. It was a very good kick. And Shackelford now straight through the hole. Oh, and a high tackle given away. The Cowboys, you do not want to keep giving away those penalties. The refs have already laid down the law if you want to continuously keep doing those here so far this evening. So you know what happens. Make sure just to keep your discipline in check because that's just not needed.
Yeah, Blake Harris there just letting the frustration get the better of him and decided he was going to take it out on a Panthers player, just taking his head off completely. Poor Rusty Shackelford. He may have been sent to the bin, but that's no reason to hurt a man's head, brain, whatever you want to call it. Here's a prop though, so not much of that going on anyway. It's Rusty Shackelford playing the ball. Now they go left. Mayava goes. Shaq the Unknown. Shaq the Unknown. A great tackle from Marshall there. The ankle tap. As they're just watching. Oh, too easy there for Mayava. Beautiful pass. And the Panthers are over once more.
Yeah, hold on, Cowboys fans. Jordan Williams came out limping after a tackle. He tried to punch it out. He's trying to stay out there, but just seeing it out of the box. He has made his way down to the sideline. we're not able to tell who's come on to replace him, and try and find more news for that for you very shortly. But Jordan Williams has been taken out, and he's gone straight up the tunnel, Will.
Yeah, that's not good signs for Jordan Williams and for Cowboys fans tonight. As the points. Apologies there for the inconvenience. Just some technical difficulties up in the box, but we should be right to go now. The Penrith Panthers, just to reframe where we were, scoring a great try through John Boymaeva, the captain, and Jordan Williams going up through the tunnel due to injury time. Not looking good there for Jordan Williams. Eddie, do you have any news for us, or nothing yet?
Yeah, I just got back down from talking to the Cowboys medical staff. It is a suspected corked thigh. Of course, you'd have to wait for scans during the off week, but it's not good signs for him. He's barely able to put any sort of weight on it, considering after it is cooling down as well. So, not sure how long he's going to be out for, but definitely not good signs here for Cowboys fans.
Cowboys hit with another blow for their season. It's just blow after blow, and they would really want to get some points on the board to try and come back in this game and do something for Jordan Williams. As Mark Manu just carving up there down the right edge. So they go, Stremandinoli puts a good kick in. That's a very decent kick from Dominic Stremandinoli, but a great take from Chaz Dingo. He gets around one and brought down eventually. And it's a good kick from the young halfback, though, Dominic Stremandinoli.
Yeah, he's got those in him, Dom. He's got a very good long kicking game, but a thing that he's really been wanting to focus on in his early SRL career so far has been just the pinpoint accuracy kicks within the 30-meter line, whether it's a bomb or a grubber kick. You just want to make sure those are always pinpoint landing just in the field of play, so you're able to give your outside backs or whoever's running there to contest the kick. But an early, talking about kicks, Deuce has just gone for a shocker. I
don't know what that is, but Rawiri Kamene, he's going to try and take advantage of it. That came off the side of a boot. That's a Blake Harris special, that one. As now streaming Jackson Allison straight through the line. The lock just finding a gap and taking full advantage of it. As now the Panthers go to the right. Stremandinoli just runs it himself there. Didn't want to use Cummins because there's players waiting for him to just put a massive hit on. Selfless act there from the halfback. There's now Charlie Butler. He's going to run in diagonals. Brought down by Jordan Marshall, who performed a try-saving miracle before. Now they go. Callum Irwin ramping up through the middle. Fifth and last. Where do the Panthers go? Out to the right. It's going to be, Charlie Butler himself. He'll miss it. No, he's knocked it on over the line. Charlie Butler. He could have just put it down, but they're going to get a repeat set. Justin Monkey is giving Anthony McDonald a gobful, and I do not blame him.
Are you serious? Hey, Mac. I don't know about that one. It looks to be a knock-on for all day. Tried to dive to put down his own kick. Clear knock-on. We could see it from up here in the commentary box.
Maybe there was a play at the ball we didn't see or something. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, well, we're not on the field, so the call's already been made. Both sides have to live with it.
I guess we will see when KM Annesley analyzes it during the week, as Rawiri Kamene now brought down 10 meters out from the try line. They go to the right. It will be Butler putting up the high ball. Who's going to be underneath it there? Well taken. Rakamanu. Oh, ever so close. But brought down in a great tackle by Jake Scott. And that was almost another one to Rakamanu.
Yeah, almost. Manu's been involved in a lot of good things so far for the Panthers this evening. That length of the field effort. But they're up 18 points to 8. So keep sticking to your guns. Keep doing what's getting you points. Just up on their own 20 now, second tackle. They're going to go back to Pretlov. And how good's he been? Look at the offload. He looks like he's been there for at least 20 plus games, Will.
He's just looking very solid out there, Josh Pretlov, and he's impressed me tonight. That is for sure. It's Lucas Deuce. Getting his way through the line. That's the fourth tackle. They go to the right now. Caleb J. links up with Pretlov again. Another good run, and Deuce, the young gun's just playing out of his depth here, out of his league. Just really, really showing some strong signs. And I mean, it's good to see from Pretlov. It's Shaq the Unknown.
Oh, he made a tackle.
Jack Carl.
Well done, Jack Carl.
He's done a few of those this half. He has improved, I think. And like I said, you can't just put it all in Jack Carl. He really needs that support. Blake Harris needs to come out. Perhaps Caleb J needs to come in at moments. Lenny Phillips, rather. And just really support him there because, you know, if you don't play a lot of centre, it's hard to know how to defend in the most important defensive position. As I go, Butler, inside the 40. It's allowed to bounce. Dingo, into touch. No. And that's silly work there from Chaz Dingo.
Yeah, nowhere near the best of kicks from Butler, but we do sometimes see this in the SRL. Sometimes a kick like that does benefit the side that kicked the ball. The fullback's always running at full pelt, trying to get to the ball as quick as possible to get their side on the front foot off the first play. But just not realising where the sideline was there. He went too quick there, Chaz Dingo. And you would have thought with all of that experience, it could have just stayed in the field of play.
Intercept here. Tom Jamison peels away with the ball. And all is forgiven here. Tom Jamison, that's a great pick off there. It's Blake Harris. Goes to Dingo. Links up with Phillips. Finding the Deckers Kamene, and Charlie Butler comes over and makes the tackle on him. It's Carl now. Bit of a flat pass there out to Jamison. Now goes to Callum Murray. That's the third, and that's the 65th minute. So the locks will be coming off for both teams. I guess if you're the Cowboys, the locks have already come off. A little bit early. It's Brett Love. Playing now. They go right. Lucas Deuce. Now goes to Chaz Dingo. He steps one. Chaz Dingo. Able to get his team just over 15 metres out from the try line as they go deep to Blake Harris for the kicking duties. That's not a bad kick. It's going to be allowed to bounce here, but Raikamanu, he's going to go around one. Can't get away from Dingo. And he's been great under the high ball tonight, Raikamanu. Just very dangerous when he is weaving around those, I don't know, I guess you'd say parties of players that are waiting for the bombs. He's very good at getting around them and very good at getting to the other side.
Oh, a brilliant tackle from Chaz Dingo, showing his wealth of experience there, just holding himself behind the original defensive line, knowing that Manu can just turn something into anything. Anything could happen. He was nearly away. They can't concede another try here, though, the Cowboys. They've got to find some points soon, but if they do concede, you might as well just call it a day. The Panthers will get the win.
Yeah, they sure will. As Charlie Butler now putting the kick in over the top. It's a big loopy one down to Caleb J. Caleb J gets a bit of a space now, but Raikamanu with a great tackle. And that's a good start for the Cowboys set there. So now they go. Brett Love. Pushed back in there. As now they go. Lucas Deuce. Inside ball. Jake Scott. Running through the middle. So that's the third. Scott playing the ball. Now they go to Deuce. Now to Murray. Driven back in the tackle. They're making meters, but they're losing them again when they make that contact. You need to get past the line, mate. There's Pretlov. Great run from him. As he will get up and play the ball. 30 meters out from the try line. Now they go right. Lucas Deuce. Kicks it down to Shaq Unknown. There he goes. Past Jack Carl. Gives him a little wave, but Chaz Dingo will take him straight into touch. I think that was a strategic play. That was all strategy. Calculated from Jack Carl. Lured him to a false sense of security.
That one, the Cowboys. They're on their haunches. They're definitely out on their feet. There's not much left in the tank, but they're going to get a breather now. Chaz Dingo, brilliant tackle. They've got some good field position inside of the Panthers 30. The Cowboys, they need to score this set.
Yeah, they sure do, don't they? As Jake Scott looks to do just that, but he can't quite get past the line. It's just Brett Love now. Just another run. He has been tireless. I think he deserves one tonight. He deserves a meat pie. Now they go left. Tyreke Hamilton. Hamilton stepping. Hamilton weaving. Hamilton can't get past Raikamanu, though.
Give it to Pretlov.
As I go, Caleb J. That's Pretlov. Offload. A try assist.
What a try.
What a beautiful player, Pretlov. Hunt just had to fall over. And what an effort there from the Cowboys. They're still in this one.
Josh Pretlov. I know Simon Hunt scored the try, but you got the next best thing, a try assist. I believe it was an offload to him. We'll have to have a quick look at the replay.
It sure was.
Yeah, what an offload. What an offload. And you know he's a danger, Will, because he just drew in 2-3 Panthers defenders. They only had eyes for him. He's had so much ball in. The Cowboys here this evening, they've used him very well, but you have to give the man credit. That is an amazing offload just to make sure it didn't go forward and gave Simon Hunt the first try of the second half here for the Cowboys. And we've got a ball game. 4 points of difference.
Absolutely, we sure do. Let's see, that's a good kick there. 4 points of difference, like you said, Eddie. And just under 8 minutes to go in this game. It could be a very tight finish indeed in the closing remarks here. As the Panthers kick off once more. And here we go. The last 8 minutes now. 4 points in it. It's going to be very, very tight indeed. The Cowboys, what do they need to get down this end here? Who's going to be the man to step up?
Stick to your guns. You've got Simon Hunt in the props, who isn't renowned for playing at the props, but he's a very good runner of the ball. He'll get it done for the final 8 minutes. And this is where you want to start. Work you out wide. And Caleb J just got a brilliant run there. There's no fullback at home, so watch out.
Yeah, Chaz Dingo almost taking full advantage of that, but Henrik Lind getting in the way just in the nick of time. As down they go, Pretlove to Murray. Not a bad set after points there from the Cowboys. Not quite close enough to put an attacking kick in. It's going to be Blake Harris just putting the punt down to Shakti Unknown's wing. He's going to run it straight at Jack Carl, who gets lost absolutely again. Chaz Dingo gets beat as well. It's Blake Harris with the tackle. And then, I've just got a feel for Jack Carl tonight. He's really struggled against Shakti Unknown, but you know, I think that any centre would, to be honest.
Yeah, considering... Yeah, well, honestly, you could put anybody there who plays the halves on a regular week basis, and you're going to get monstered, you're going to get stamped, you're just going to get run over. And that's the unfortunate case. It's Jack Carl this evening. They got to hold on here, though.
As Lachlan Sinclair breaks for the line, brought down a metre short. Great tackle there from Chaz Dingo as they go to the right. Now it's going to be Butler. Puts it on the ground. Look who's there. Lonnie Lawrence, the vice captain, will score. And he wants to put this one to bed.
It's the vice captain standing up, but you don't want to ride off this grubber kick. Beautifully well done. And I believe that's Jake Scott there, leaving the gap on the outside, just running up, trying to take things into his own hands. That's not the way to do it. It's a team sport. Well, actually, my apologies. It's Jamison. He runs straight out of the line. And I'm sorry for sorry for giving that to you, Jake Scott. It's your teammate Jamison. Just not really having any awareness of where they are on the field. And Butler's too good. Vice captain gets the try, and they've sealed the game pretty much, you'd have to think. 10 points the difference.
Yeah, surely you'd think that they have. As Penrith Panthers making that 10-point lead, and let's have a look at the bets. Only 13 people had the Panthers 9-18. Myself, I had the Panthers 1-8. 22 or 21 others agreed with me, and as the favourites were actually heavily the Cowboys. Cowboys were heavy favourites for this game. I didn't even realise that.
Definitely.
But yeah,
you put me on there.
Yeah, geez, they were heavy favourites tonight, so that's a bit of a surprise. But the Panthers, they've just been able to really put on a show so far tonight. And they've got about 3.5 more minutes before that final siren goes. I think that they know what the result will be, and that they will be getting another 2 points added to their ladder. The Cowboys will probably continue to go winless. Well, to start their season off.
What a ball.
Great ball on the inside there. Bit of expansive. They're trying out some new things now, the Panthers, and seeing whether they can get one more try. It's Raika Manu. Good step there and just gets away from Josh Pretlove. It's Kaliolana, whatever you say. Mahana Ololo. It's very hard to say in a fast game if I'm not reading it. Let's have a try now. Alright. Kalionalani Mahana Ololo. Very tough one there from the Panthers hooker.
Might need, yeah.
There's a bit of workshopping, I think. I'll just call you Cal. Cal. As Pretlove with his first error of the game. I think he gets one. He gets a free one. He's been worked tirelessly tonight. I'll give him a free pass there. But the Panthers, they could get one more try here. And that would definitely boost their points for and against if they could just get one more. It's Lonnie Lawrence now. Just getting away, and Tom Jamison able to bring him down. They go to left. Now it's Henrik Lind. Tackled well there. That's the third. It's the Panthers.
A mile
Here they
ago.
come, out to the left. Sinclair. As he's going to drive, almost there. Jake Scott brings him down and very close.
Oh, actually.
Oh, there he is. Tremaine Oli. Well deserved from him. And sing him a lullaby because it is bedtime for the Cowboys.
Yeah, night cows. Townsville aren't going to sleep well, but Penrith definitely will be. The Panthers, a beautiful ball from dummy half and sprinting out of the line once again. I'm not exactly sure who that was, but you might want to be wanting to revisit your defensive structures on your goal line here for the coming weeks, because the grabber kick, they're just running out, and they like to call them shooters, and they definitely took advantage of it there. You just hold up the ball a tiny bit extra in the ruck, and then that creates the space underneath for Dom to run straight through. Brilliant play from the Panthers. That's just instinctive footy at its best.
Yeah, they are. They do call them shooters, but right now the Cowboys, they are shooting blanks. So just not really a good effort from them in defense there. They had some shocking defensive moments tonight. And you got to feel for the Cowboys, really you do. I'm just hoping they don't turn up next week because they're playing Melbourne next week.
Yeah, a few late nights for you, Will, coming into that game, but yeah, I'm sure you'll be on the training paddock. You would have analysed every single edge of them anyway, full time.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see how we go next week. But yeah, some great performance there from the Panthers. I could be playing the props next week, depending on how I feel. As we have a look, and it's 14-30. Comfortable win here from the Riff. And I mean, you look at some of the stats, and it makes sense why. I mean, actually, it doesn't make sense why. It's pretty even. The Panthers a lot more possession, but still a lot more errors. 3 penalties each way. There's Phillips and Hunt, the try scorers for the Cowboys, and Stremaine and Oli, Mayava, Manu, Unknown, and Lawrence for the Panthers. Some good efforts there from both teams. You look at the tackles, there's a lot more from the Cowboys, which makes sense, and a lot more missed, which also makes sense. The line breaks, very similar from both teams. We'll move on to the individual stats here, and I mean, Josh Pretlove, 220 run meters from 28 runs, 11 tackles, 3 missed, 4 line breaks, 1 try assist. He really was a standout tonight, wasn't he, for the Cowboys?
Oh, surely there's some MVP points for that bloke right there. Josh Pretlove, what a performance! Your first time starting in the back row. You got to hand it out to Chaz Dingo. Played his guts out. 17 tackles, 0 missed there out the back. Jameson making 26 tackles. But at the end of the day, it was really, if you do look at the amount of meters, it was really led through the outside backs. The forwards, Williams was the next highest, and he only played 55 minutes. And then the next closest was Jake Scott with only 79. So the forward pack really didn't stand up here this evening once again. And I think that's really told the tale these past 5 weeks.
Yeah, it really has. And they're going to miss Jordan Williams next week, I think. They're going to struggle. Yeah, it's rough for the Cowboys, but not rough for me because I'm playing them next week. As we look, Panthers, 257 run meters, 8 line breaks, and 21 tackles, 1 try for Rakamanu. Perhaps a little bit too much defense, but I mean, it didn't look to be any hindrance in attack. Yeah, he was really solid. Jackson Allison, he was great tonight. 20 tackles, 2 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks. Very, very solid. Shaq the Unknown, 175, 9 line breaks. He was incredible on the wing, I thought, and just absolutely tore Jack Carl to bits. And then you go down the list, you can keep on talking, but just, I think the gist of it is some very good performances from the Panthers.
How many tackles did Jack Carl miss? Yeah, no, definitely, just before we get to that.
10 miss. Is that the record? Is that a record?
Anyway, 10 miss. Sorry, we'll talk about the Panthers
We'll get back to that in a second, yes. We'll get back to the Panthers.
They just exploited Jack Carl at the very beginning, just using Shaq the Unknown and those outside backs just to start off their sets really well. They always started their sets off on the front foot, and the kick returns were going 30 to 35, 40 meters. And then you had the likes of John Boy Maiava, Jackson Allison, Lachlan Sinclair. Sinclair only played 33 minutes and he ran 131 meters. That's just telling you how well your forwards worked and just the big difference in the comparison between the Panthers and the Cowboys. Players playing less minutes, running further. This is a very good Panthers side who have got a lot of will to play for each other.
Yeah, they've just really impressed me tonight, the Panthers. They've done a really good job, and they should be proud of how they went. And And yeah, some good signs coming out of this camp, and they got their second win of the season. It's on a bit of a turnaround. They got the bye next week, so they can relax as well. Get a free 2 points.
Oh, the bye week's amazing. I'm enjoying it.
You're enjoying the bye week. That's good. And then afterwards, they've got the Warriors, so they really should take this bye week off to really plan ahead, I think, because the Warriors, there's some competition.
They've been doing well.
They have been
definitely.
doing well.
That will be a good game to look forward to.
But that's all we have time for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us in the box. I've been Will Kay, joined by the one and only Eddie Oliver. What a game it was tonight. The Panthers victorious. Make sure you stick around because there's more footy to be played tonight on SRL TV. Namely, it is the the Cronulla Sharks taking on the Gold Coast Titans. That'll be a cracker of a game down in the Shire. Make sure you stay tuned for that one, and make sure you stay tuned for more SRL action.